all lives matter, but in lieu or in light of the two recent killings, brothers, they all matter, man. But I got some shit to bust. Man, I'm not finna mother. Let me close that motherfucking door because this shit is this is fire I got for you, man. And it's a part of my series. I don't know where I'm gonna put this one, but well, you'll see. You'll see how dope this shit is, and I'm finna bust on you right now. Okay, let's get with this right fucking now. So, uh, this is probably gonna be among mastering conversation. It's gonna be among that vein, cause you got all kind of women when you are out. I mean, there's all kinds of women. There's not gonna be just the receptive woman, or the angry woman, or the confused woman, or the caring woman, or the needy one. I mean, so many different kind of women you gonna meet, man. But each and every one of them, you can teach them how to be your kind of woman. You can, man. You just gotta have a mouthpiece. You just gotta know what to say. So let's say we fucking with, not angry, but combative. Yeah, that's combative. Cause you know what? And I'm gonna tell you this, cause I think I said it on one of my other tools. Women are angry, man. Women are angry. They mad because you motherfuckers are fakes. They mad because when they trust this motherfucker, after not trusting hundreds of dudes, he ended up being just like the ones that she didn't like or didn't trust or couldn't trust because they were fake. They didn't have a job. They lived with moms. They didn't have a car. I mean, come on, man. You guys killed me, man. But let's say we dealing with a combative slash angry woman. I kind of think of it as combative. But me, there's a lot of goddamn shit you could do. But I want to show you how to be smooth. I want to show you how to take control of this motherfucker's mind by being calm and just knowing what to say and knowing what you say means and what result should come from what you say. So let's get into this stuff. Let's say you out. I don't know where. Just come on, man. Do you need to know where? Just say you fucking out. Jesus Christ. You out doing your thing, whatever it is, hopscotching, skipping rope, or whatever the fuck you do. You just out doing your thing and you got through and decided to go for a cocktail. Okay. So wherever you go, Red Lobster, wherever, I don't know. Some little bar, I don't know. You're sitting, minding your own business, and you get into a slight conversation with a woman. And as you're talking, she's there too, wherever you are. And you guys aren't arguing. She's just very adamant about what she's saying. Now, if you've been following me, not on YouTube, I'm talking about with these series, I done gave you a lot of game about what's up. So let's say you know what's up. So Now you can tell that this woman, I mean, she's not really forward to the extent, she's trying to intimidate you or anything like that. But today's woman, the way they are, they're very aggressive when they have this punk motherfucker sitting in front of them or standing in front of them or texting them or whatever. And they're actually upset because you guys are very fucking weak. I'm telling you. She surrendered herself several times to somebody and they let her down. So now she's blaming you. Each one of you motherfuckers out there, you're the blame. Soon as you say hello, if your tone sound like that motherfucker, she just quit, you getting dissed. So, what I'm saying is, since you can see that this woman ain't really trying to intimidate you, but you can also see that she want to have some sort of verbal battle with you, like, most women want to have a verbal battle with you, some kind of way. So now you minding your own business, and you spot this cutie. She looking at you, and she looking at you a little too long. And some kind of conversation develop. So the first thing you do, the very first thing you do is get on your ABPs. Right now, you should have been on them when you walked in the door. But right now, make sure you on them. Because you got to play your hand. Period. Ain't no what if, blah, blah, whatever the fuck shit excuses you motherfuckers be making up. If you want this shit, you got to play your hand right now. So, you got to smile, a little provocative smile. You got to give her that. And then you got to look off somewhere else, like, you just was, acknowledging her. You got too much to do to be worried about your little fine ass biatch. This is how you got to be thinking. Not that you're really thinking those thoughts, but you have to be looking or appearing as that's how you thinking. So that this woman can already get attracted to you, because if you're giving her too much attention, she ain't even paying none to you. Shit, so fuck that bitch. So what I'm saying is, you got to understand, you look off in a different direction because making your move. Now you may have to do this a couple of times as far as look over and look off. You may have to do that a couple of times. But when you do that, do you know what you're doing? See, that's what I'm saying, man, you guys. You don't know how to play. This is the beginning of you playing. You are playing now. Okay. So, I forgot to tell you. See, you was going to be satisfied with that little bullshit of information. You motherfuckers, man. What I mean by you are playing is when you look at baby, you give her that little smile and the little nod, but then you got something else in your mind, blah blah blah, your phone, whatever. What I'm saying is, what you doing? You're beckoning her. You're beckoning her to you. You're sending her vibes, and that bitch gonna come near you. I know you don't believe it. Don't do it. I don't care. I know what work, because I do it. Any motherfucking way. What you doing is calling her without saying a word, and she will respond. See, you got to think to yourself the word. You got to think this word, this very word, to yourself while you smiling and all that shit. I'm willing that bitch over to me. You gotta, girl, I'm willing that motherfucker. You sending it. If you ain't, if she ain't coming. And if you ain't brave enough to do this shit, she ain't coming. Well, I'm taking for granted you didn't got my goddamn confidence course. This is for motherfuckers that have my confidence course and they're strong enough to make these moves. This ain't for motherfuckers that's just looking at YouTube videos. Motherfuckers. Now, you don't know what this woman is about. This is what's so dope about people like me. I don't care what she about. I ain't never seen this bitch before, but she's either, in my mind, she's either a call girl, or a hoe, or a dancer. I'm talking about even if the bitch work in the library, that's how I see her. One of them three bitches. Because that call girl, she think you just want to motherfucking have some eye candy. That dancing bitch, they gonna give you what you pay for, but they ain't gonna get all the way down for you. And that hoe, that bitch gonna get down, and she gonna do whatever it's about. So that's how I see bitches. Now, goddamn it. Nah, I don't want to do no pimping. I ain't trying to pimp on no bitch. I'm just saying that's how I see him. I was a pimp. Shit. I don't want nothing from a hoe, a broad now. I ain't trying to charge this bitch. I get my own money. I'm trying to explain to you how I break it down for me so I could get at any broad that get near me. Because I done already, yes, judged her to be. I don't care if I'm wrong. I don't even care if I'm right. Either way, I'm going to do the same thing. Because I know what I'm going to do. All I'm looking for is the response. See, you looking for all the bullshit that why you don't have no bitches. But you just want her to respond. You just want her to engage. Because you got game and you know what a conversation is about. Not a bitch is angry about whatever. Now check this out. Now, you don't know what this bitch is about. But if she follows her feminine instinct by you playing your hand the way you playing it, she's gonna come to you. She's gonna come near you somewhere closer than she is. Even if it's just to get a napkin, she's gonna do. Even if it's just to walk by you, she's gonna do it. The good thing about this is now you know this. You know this. You didn't miss bitches because you didn't know this. They didn't walk right by you to give you the action. And you didn't know that's what was. Now you know. So, what I'm saying is, the shit I'm saying is only a fact if you know and believe in what you're about. Now, you can't be doing no faking. I'm telling you, this is what people that then went to SWU, they done did the shit that I have them do, and now they really get out. Now, at this point, faking, or the faking that most dudes do, you gotta be way past that. And I'm taking for granted that's who I'm talking to. Because now I'm finna lace you about some more shit. Let's say the bitch get up and walk in your direction. And you think, damn, baby, coming over here. And then you notice she ain't even coming to you, but she's kind of gonna pass you. So as she pass you, you can't be waiting for her to pass you and say, hey man, you look like I should talk to you. No, man. If she ain't actually coming to you, you're supposed to say, excuse me, but I had the most exciting thought and my fucking heart was racing. And she just looking at me And then I'm going to continue and I'm going to let her know. I thought you was actually coming over here to speak to me. And I'm just going to smile. Now, she may stop, speak, and head on to where she was going. But you got to stay calm because you've only shot your first shot. And you're not looking for perfect responses or anything like that. You don't need no perfect response. You just want a response. So you got to know this. And when you add a woman, you got to let her know. No, excuse me. You don't really want her to know. If she do, it don't matter. But what I'm saying is you just want her to respond. You just want her to respond to what you said and possibly stop for a moment and kick it. That's all you want. Now, let's say I said that, girl, I thought you was over. My heart was racing, blah, blah, blah. And she said, well, why does a woman approaching you scare you? Because you know that's bitches. They gonna always say scared shit, weak shit. And if you respond to it, you the weak motherfucker. I mean, if you respond a certain way, you the weak motherfucker she think. But if you respond like this, you'll let her know. See what you do. She gonna say, why does a woman approaching you scare you? And I'm gonna say, as good as you look, I'm sure you have command of the English language. And I did say my heart was racing, meaning I was excited. No, baby, I'm not afraid or scared, even though you are intimidating with your damn beauty and your fine ass. I'm probably sure you meet dudes who can't even withstand the pressure of speaking to your motherfucking ass. Such astounding ass looks. But I assure you, baby, that's not me. Now, what did I do just now? You don't even know. I bet that bitch know what I did. Because she threatens people when she say anything concerning scared about, because she fine. She knows she fine. The average one, you motherfuckers start explaining why. Nah, bitch. I'm going to tell you why you're wrong. You're wrong, bitch. That ain't what I'm talking about. And then I'm going to point out where she don't really see what I see, because I was speaking English and I used the word racing and exciting. I didn't use the word fear. So you can't take what I said and turn it into something you saying. Now, I'm telling her all this shit. And at the same time, I'm letting her know you ain't intimidating my motherfucking ass because you can open your mouth and talk. I'm a real motherfucker. I'm telling her all of this. Everything I just said, I'm telling her this. And at the same time, I'm complimenting her like you fucking assholes do only. Hey girl, you sure look good. I'm complimenting because I'm telling her about her astounding looks. And I'm telling her about how I'm sure dudes really feel intimidated talking to you, how fine you are. Man, I know how to compliment a bitch without complimenting her. Do you? Well, you better keep listening to this, because this is why I'm selling this shit. This is real dope. This ain't the shit I be talking on my fucking show. Now, as I was saying, bro, after you drop that bomb on her, you know, you gotta smile, bro. Yeah, you know, and you hoping or wanting her to respond the way you want her to. Now, you gotta understand this too. When you know how to speak to women, you also know, or you also better know, what emotions your senses gonna evoke from her. You can't just say something and be surprised by her reaction. What you say should evoke the reaction that she's giving. That way, you know where she's coming from. So you could always be ahead of the conversation. Come on, man. You don't know it. I'm finna lace you. This how come I catch. See, now let's say she didn't respond like you wanted her to. And instead she said something like, yeah, nigga, I see you know how to talk and you can string a couple of sentences together. And it seems as, you know, you ain't no scary motherfucker. Now, she's saying some shit like that. Now, that's when you really realize what kind of bitch it is. And when you're speaking with a motherfucker who wants to go statement for statement, you know, when I say something, she want to say something, man, see, that's like a semi-combative bitch. You know, you don't want to let her push you away with her fucking bullshit. What you do, you just smile. And just like say something like, oh yeah, shit, you must have just broke it off with somebody, huh? She gonna say what? I say you must have, you know, just got quit or quit somebody. And she gonna respond to what I'm saying. But when she does, I done took her off that anger shit she was trying to bring to me. She don't realize it. Because now she's wondering, what the fuck is you talking about? What I'm saying is, if you don't know what the fuck what you say is gonna do, then you ain't got no business saying it. So, I've distracted her enough with my little statement for me to change the subject. And I can do that smoothly. But I'm not gonna abruptly change the subject. Now that I didn't ask her that fucking question, did she just break it off? Oh, I hate to hear that fucking thing. Hold on, man. Let me get this thing off my fucking computer. Goddamn shit. Sorry, you guys. Turn that shit down. Okay. But what I'm saying, I didn't distract her. I mean, just enough to change the subject. And I don't want to change the subject too fast, abruptly, because now then it's going to wake her back up. No, you got to be smooth. All you doing is trying to gain control smoothly of where this convo go. Because the reason I'm even fucking with this bitch is them bitches with attitudes, they be some bad bitches. You just got to go with me. See, the best way to get control of this kind of conversation is to cut her off in her sentence, in the middle of her sentence. Cut her off. And that's what I did. When I said, oh shit, you must have just broke it off with somebody or something. I cut her fucking ass off. And that was to distract her. That was to distract her. Not to shut her up, not to crack on her or anything. So what I'm saying is this. She might say, what? I'm going to say, just hold up. If you ain't used to speaking with a man, you might want to miss me with all of that pent up aggravation and aggression. Was it that bad? I could see he was a fool that, you know, take that shit out on somebody else. Don't take it out on me, baby. Now, what did I do there? Fellas, didn't I say the best way to get control of this kind of conversation is to cut her off? But you can't just cut her off. Hey, bitch, shut up. I don't want to hear that shit. No, not none of that shit. You gotta be lacing this bitch when you talk. So, hold up, lady. You didn't respect her. You know, and you letting her know the way you sound is you must not be used to talking to no man. Now you doing this as you tell her what I said. And then you let her know, since you ain't used to talking to no man, you might want to miss me. Because I ain't used to being talked to like that. And you don't want to, you know, see me in some kind of other way. So what I'm saying is take all that bullshit, take it somewhere else. But before you go on, let me ask you, was the motherfucking shit that bad? Now, look, I'm handling her, but I'm calming her motherfucking ass down. And all this bitch got to do is answer any of the several questions I didn't ask her just now. So, what I'm saying, I tell her that I could see he was a fool. Now, what am I saying there? Baby, fine as you is, something had to be wrong with this nigga. Now, it's black, whatever fucked you up, take it out on somebody else, girl. I didn't complimented this bitch. I didn't ask her a whole bunch of goddamn questions, and she sure got it, but she didn't hear it the way she's used to hearing it. So she really got it. When you tell that little girl, you sure is fine. She don't hear that shit. Nigga, please, who else fine? That's all that bitch say in her mind. Since I'm a psychologist, that's all I'm fucking with when I talk is her mind. And that's all you should be fucking with. Fuck anything else. Because you ain't getting shit if you're fucking with anything else. You got to make the bitch think what you need her to think so that what you say can have the effect you need it to have. Shit. So, what I'm saying is, you got to remember, she wasn't even really walking towards me to talk. You got to remember this. So, what happened is you just stopped her and you started talking. She's going to think about that. And at this point, she might remind you, you know what, I was going to use the bathroom. Can I come back? Whatever. But she might not. She might really was coming over there so you can say something to her. Either way, you don't give a fuck. You're just supposed to know all this shit. So what I'm saying, excuse me, all this little short talking, because this ain't taking no more than a minute, or excuse me, something in my eye, a minute or a minute and a half. And this shit allows you to size her up. And goddamn, something in my eye, I'm sorry. Size her up and decide what arsenal you gonna use on her. And you can do it in that minute and a half real quick. Now I got a Rosebud Mack truck driving only at night when there's no moon, no stars. I have no headlights. I'm speeding and my brakes don't work. Get in front of me if you want to. That's how I feel. That's my Rosebud Mack. And I'm going to run it on that bitch because she thinks she tough. And the Rosebud Mack, that's just what I call it. See, that shit is good when a woman is a little angry and she, start talking hella shit, or you catch her right before she want to start talking hella shit. see, the thing is, you got to know when, and I do. And I'm thinking, since you didn't took my male confidence course, and you have learned about women in SWU, you have the confidence to do this fucking shit that I'm finna tell you. You didn't put your work in, so let's roll. Keep on. It's all you need to do. All you need to remember is that she really likes you. Or she wouldn't fucking be talking to you. She wouldn't. The bitch would dish you and leave. If you having all this combo and it's like button hate, that bitch like you. She just wants you to calm her down and show her how she can get with you. But most motherfuckers want to bump heads with the bitch. Bitch, you can't talk to me like this. She said, oh, yes, I can. Oh, fuck all that, man. Get none of that. You didn't put your work in, so use that knowledge you got. See, it's one thing you should never forget. Women leave. They gone when they really don't like you or your goddamn company. So you gotta say in a smooth voice, girl, could you sit your fine ass down and give me a chance to see if I can like you now? Since she's one of these badass broads. Because you don't even know what I did right there. She sounded like I calmed down and conceded to her shit. No, I didn't. What I did was instruct her to sit her ass down so I could see if I could like you. Now, see, she gonna hear it like that. And she may or may not like that I said, see if I could like you. But I said that shit purposely. And you should say whatever you say purposely to rile her a little more. Because what are you doing? You're controlling her emotions. You're giving her highs and lows. This is making her physically turn on to you. You're doing something no motherfucker have done in X amount of years. So she's gonna be coming at you now to try to intimidate you because her her pussy's getting wet. So she gonna tell you some kind of shit. You gonna find out talking to me like that ain't really where it's at. Some shit. You know, you ain't gotta talk to me like, well, you know what I'm saying? She gonna say something. And then you gotta be cool, man, or else you gonna motherfucking respond to that shit and she gonna take it somewhere else. So you gotta tell her, well, your motherfucking ass better start acting like you want to be spoke to. Because how can I tell if I call it like I see it? You know what I'm saying? Now, this is a neutral statement. I ain't trying to, you gotta know how to use these things. It's neutral, giving her a chance to back up. I already backed up because of what I'm saying. She's acting this way. That's why I'm acting this way. So let's back up. But you don't have to say that shit. Because that's some weak shit. The bitch gonna say, fuck back. And I'm like, nah, man, you just say some shit like I just said. And if the bitch back up, you see she understood. And she thinks that she did it. Man, come on, man. What I'm saying is at this point, since you sharp on listening, you sharp on hearing a broad's conversation. So you gonna take a word or something like whatever she say, a little statement, anything, and you're gonna work with it to get at her. This is how you let her know you're listening to her, which also draws her in because most motherfuckers don't listen to her, just as she don't listen to them. But fuck that. You ain't got nothing to do with all that. You got something to do with you. Cause you catching. And what I'm saying is you gotta say some shit to combat whatever she say to smart, because she gonna say something smart. I bet it take all the 5 minutes to find out how you see it. Because remember, I said I call it like I see it. So she gonna say something smart like that, and I'm gonna tell her, you're welcome to do that. Just don't ask no goddamn questions that you don't want the real answers to. Don't make no decisions or thoughts that you don't really want to know if it's right or wrong. Now, I'm challenging the bitch now. Let me tell you something. This is exciting the fuck out of this bitch. This bitch is excited. Truly excited. So you're gonna actually be able to see her relaxing a little because now, without her realizing it, she's talking to you. And in talking, she's getting to know you as you're getting to know her. The only difference is you're driving and controlling the fucking conversation. So you know where this shit going. She's just talking. Because she ain't even used to doing that. And you didn't relax her so much that she gonna kick it with you. And listen, fellas, this ain't even 20 minutes of conversation. So what I'm saying is When you see her relaxing, it's a sure indicator that she likes how you're handling her. Her voice is going to soften. Her delivery of sentences aren't going to be so challenging. You're gonna hear female in her fucking voice, and you'll know you're handling her. And you just continue to go however you feel you're going. I go hard. So I let her know, I gotta warn you. You keep talking to me, I'm gonna catch your little motherfucking ass right here and right now. You wanna know how I know that? Now listen. What I'm doing, she want me to catch her. But she ain't gonna let me catch her. What rabbit let you catch him? They don't just stand there and let you. I ain't no rabbit, but I'm saying anything worth having. I mean, she ain't no rabbit, but anything worth having ain't gonna just let you have them. So what I'm saying is, I'm saying this so the bitch. Why do you think I'm saying that? Oh fuck! Why do you think I'm saying that? What? Because I'm saying that because, God damn it, the challenge is gonna make her think of this stuff. And the more she think of it, the more she's in my ballpark. Now, this is the bait I'm putting out. And if she bite on that shit, because that's what it is, I gotta warn you. I'm gonna catch you, woo woo. That's bait. If she bite on that shit in any fashion, I know that bitch is mine. I know where my conversation is going. All she needs to do is respond in any fashion, good or bad, and I know what to do. In conversation, you got to know where you want to take it, or it ain't going there. When you know where you want to go with it, going there only depends on how slickly you can get her to see and agree to some of the things that's going to get her there without her knowing you doing it. Like I just did. I'm telling you, because the best way, to me, the best way for her to respond is to ask how. Now, I'm saying, if I tell the bitch, you want to know how I can catch you right now? And the bitch say, how? See, that's the best. And the bitch, because I say something like, because I can tell when a motherfucker like me. I can tell when a motherfucker don't like me. And I don't need you to tell me. I'm going to say that. You know why? Damn it. Uh, because I'm gonna have to calm myself down because this brother is fine and I want her little fine ass and I'm getting through this conversation and I see I'm catching her, so I gotta calm down. Nigga, calm down. And the bitch gonna say something like, well, I doubt that very seriously. I'm saying she gonna think I can't catch her because she ain't gonna think I can tell when a woman like me or not. She gonna just say, "Well, I doubt that very seriously because I'm not hard up enough for that." And she gonna let me know she got a little paper saying some shit like that. And then I'm gonna say right back to it. Now you sounding a little silly and you're bordering on crazy. I've attracted professors and women who are already rich. I got no money myself, so that's not what attracts me to a woman. You're telling on yourself as far as the quality of motherfucking men you used to fucking with, young lady. I crack on her like that. And she'll just tell me bluntly, I'm pretty sure, because I'm challenging her. Well, you can't catch me. I don't care what she says. Why? See, you ain't following me. Because she's responding to what I say. As long as she's doing that, I'm leading. She thinks she's denying me. Now, if I needed her to say yes and she said no, maybe she would be denying me. But I told you, I don't give a fuck what she say. I just need her to respond. So, the bitch gonna tell me, well, you can't catch me. And I'm gonna look directly into that bitch eyes. And I'm gonna say, what's gonna really happen, young lady, is you're gonna get the pleasure of watching a motherfucker like me catch a woman like you live and in living color. Now, I know what I'm saying. I know now she's like this. You'll never catch me. But I already noticed by me seeing her nose then just flared open and her eyes is like, okay, bitch. I ain't gonna say that. But what I'm saying is, like I'm saying, I already noticed that her nostrils been flared. So I'm gonna tell her, you say I can't catch you. And I'm only letting you know that I'm catching you as we speak. If you paid attention to what I do, your body says, you know that you like me. Your body language. See, a man like me, and she gonna cut me off. Whatever, you can't catch me. Now, you might wonder why I get at a broad like this. Besides them being bad bitches when you catch them, I feel like Superman when I knock that pussy off of that bitch doing what I want, man. So that's why I fuck with them kind. Cause they the best to catch. So I'm gonna say, baby, that's what your mouth say. I can't catch you. I know I can catch you. And you want to know how I know? Now, what's happening here is excitement in any manner for a woman. Anger, the roller coaster ride, or this kind of excitement for a woman in any fashion is a turn on, goddammit. And I'm sure you don't know in the course of her denying your action, she's getting heated up mentally. It's only a matter of time before her pussy fucking get wet. Because if she didn't like it, she would be gone. Because she thinks she arguing with you. See, you heard how good makeup sex is, haven't you? See, after this shit, this bitch gonna be feeling like we making up, but we ain't even. I ain't even called the bitch. But this is the excitement she's feeling. Like we arguing and shit. Nah, bitch, we ain't arguing. See what's gonna happen. You know, we ain't gonna make up. We just gonna connect. I already asked her the next bait question, and it was the same bait question as the first bait question. Was basically, you know how I'm gonna do that, which was I can catch you. now, now, if she answered, I'm gonna motherfucking take over the goddamn conversation. See, I'm gonna ask that question, that bait question right here, to make sure that I'm in control of the conversation. And as long as she is following my lead, I know I'm cool. So at this point, I'm gonna say, the way your body is reacting to me, say something else. You do know I'm fluid in body language, don't you? She's gonna be quiet because she ain't even thought about no goddamn body language. She's gonna be quiet for a second, and that's gonna be her way of giving in. Because I told you, silence is golden when you make a motherfucking bitch shut up without telling her to shut up. She's gonna be quiet, but I'm gonna pounce on her. See, you may not have noticed, but I see how wide your eyes are. That happens when there's a little excitement, young lady. And that excitement have you feeling that something's going on and you're not in control of it. See, you're on something, right, my dear? You on my black ass. Did you know that? Because I'm dope. I talk like that at this point. I'm finna get raw. Because she's gonna get to see who the fuck I am. And remember, I haven't even introduced myself to this bitch yet. So now that I'm raw, I'm finna tell her my name Rosebud. Girl, what's your name? Now, if she say her name calmly, with a smile, it's gonna show that she's giving me her approval. And I'm going to calm down, but I'm keep mashing the way I'm mashing. I'm going to take the edge off my voice, but I'm going to keep saying the same things. And I might even ask her if she want to, have a drink or something. And then I'm going to look at that bitch. And I'm going to tell her, you look like you'd be good for some food, possibly me. But that's only if you're teachable. Now we sitting down talking now. And she gonna say, oh really? Something like that. I don't know what the bitch gonna say, but And she's gonna be curious, what would you teach me? Now you gotta pay just close attention to all kinds of shit when you getting at a woman, and you really gotta pay attention to how she's sitting, moving. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you better get that tool I got, body language, goddamn it. That'll tell you what I'm talking about. Any fucking way. You should know, besides her nostrils flaring and her eyes being wide open, she's now asking me, what the fuck would I teach her? Instead of, you can't teach me shit, like she would have said at first. You got to notice this stuff. If you don't notice it, what good is her doing it? So what I'm saying is, after, you got to look deeply in baby eyes now, because you're getting at her. You all the way down. And I'm going to tell her that remains to be seen. But just so you don't get it twisted. Then I'm going to tell her, because I told you, when the brown talking shit, you flip it. After you flipped it, you gotta let her know you flipped it. So, I'm gonna let that bitch know you done already said I can't catch you. Yet you motherfucker still sitting here. You didn't soften your approach talking to me. Why is that? Quiet. And I'm gonna say, because I can have you right now, don't you? And baby, go say, yeah. Okay. You don't have to believe me. Matter of fact, don't believe me. Why don't you just continue doing what the fuck you doing? I'm out. No, I ain't. Hey, check this out. I got a lot of tools on my Ask Rosebud site. Some of this shit I was talking about, you might need to get a tool so you can see it. But don't buy this shit if you haven't took my course, because you are not going to be able to do what I'm telling you to do. Now I'm out.